Good morning. I'm standing in front of the Eco Arc, which was a building built in the last 5 years for the flower exposition in Taipei. This building sits just to the right of an old road that ran about a block north of the MAAG compound, or the HSA West compound, and it met up with Chung Shan North Road just up in this area. And on this side of the street, now actually standing probably right in the street, the old street, excuse me, the Officers Club would have been directly in front of me. Excuse me, I'm sorry, I have a cold. Directly in front here, where the gentleman's walking, and just to the left over here, that's the pool would have been out this probably in this area somewhere down closer to the road. Looking up the street, you can see the new museum just with its white building between the trees there. There's the old police station, and then up on the hill would have been the old zoo, which is no longer there. It's been moved obviously quite a few years ago. And then the kiddie playland park is still down on the river, the Jilin River, just here. And if you look right above that white building with all the signs on it, you see the golden roof of the Grand Hotel. So that tells you about where we're at today. We're going to walk over to Chung Shan North Road. I haven't been down here for quite a couple, 3 years to make a video, and I wanted to make a video today about hostel number 12. Where was that at? And where a lot of people have no idea, because I think that hostel, well, it may have been, or may, I really don't know when it closed. I have no idea. But Tatung University in high school came in somewhere in the 50s, so it may have been closed not that long ago. I mean, earlier than I expected. I'm getting mixed up here. Anyway, this stairway was built because of, you had to have a ticket to get in, the flower exposition. So to get over to the other side of the street, you had to go across the bridge. Couldn't walk across the street. And of course, now that there's no more gates and fencing here for the keep you inside or outside, whatever the case may be, you can walk across the street. So this is Chung Shan North Road. So let's just turn around and take a peek at what we've got here now. We're in the old Officers Club area. And as I remember, on this street, years ago, I came down here to buy some shirts. In fact, I still have a couple of those shirts, and I put them up on my blog. If you go to my blog and search for tailors or shirts or something, you'll find a couple of the old shirts. And I bought, and that thing with that building would have been right past the Officers Club, or right along the side. I forget exactly now, it's been so many years. I believe there were some buildings that sat along the street, and the Officers Club was probably in back. But anyway, now down here is the metro. You see the golden or the yellow colored roofing? That's the metro roof. Actually, there's a train in there now. If you look closely, you can see the train. It's waiting. It would be going to Thames Way, Beito, that way, down that route, all the way to Thames Way. There it goes. It's going across now. It's leaving. Now, just as it goes to the left here, it goes back underground, about a block down the street. It goes back underground. It doesn't come out again. As I recall, that line, which is the red line, goes all the way to Taipei 101. So you could be in Thames Way and ride the metro direct to 101. Quite a system now. All right, let's go back around, look around again. All right, let's walk out to the street, and then we'll walk south on Chung Shan Beilu. Of course, there was a traffic light here back in the day, and you could turn in and go down to, there's a Confucius temple back in there, a few blocks to my rear here. I don't know who this guy is in his Lexus here. somebody thinks he can park, I guess. Maybe he's dropping off something. Who knows? This was quite a building. They built it out of plastic bottles, I think. A lot of these walls were plastic bottles. Here's the sign from the expo still here. Look at that. Expo Park. Somebody took the A off. And gate. See, that was the gate. This is the gate here. There's a big water faucet open with water coming out. I'll walk along the sidewalk rather than going in. So some of you may like want to look at. Hang on a minute. Sorry. See what it is today. There is up the street. Of course, that's a new bridge from the time many of us were here. I think obviously a new bridge. Everybody that was here in the military, that's a new bridge for them because the old one wasn't big enough so long as the left. Here comes the roar. Kind of impossible to talk over the motor scooter noise, so I've got a headset on today with a mic right in front of my face. I haven't tried this out. Hopefully it works well. So there's a Grand up there. TDC, Taiwan Defense Command, would have been right straight across the street, back of that white building, right about this area, along the river, which is just up there. Okay, let's look across the street. It's all parked now. Not one stick remains of our time there. Nothing, nada. I look at these trees and I think to myself, were any of these trees here back in my day? I don't think so. I don't think so. I think these have all been new trees. Now there may be some out in the street. That fast, but some of these, I don't know. It's hard to say. I don't know how fast they go. Here's something nice about Taiwan. You can rent bicycles. There's these bicycle rental places everywhere you look. So what you do, you have to have a Metro card. As far as I know, there may be another way to do it, but there's a Metro card, and you would go and take your Metro card, and you get these at the Metro station, and you put money in them, and you just put your thing right down here. You have to register, though. I think you can register. There'll be a place to register, maybe not here, but just about every little station's got a registration place where you go up and do whatever you have to. And then after that, you just put your card on the next to the bicycle there. There's a little place where it reads your card, and you're off. And they charge you by the hour, and I'm not sure. I've ridden them a couple times. I've forgotten now. Now there's a plane that just came over. I used to complain about the noise because actually Hostel number 2, the big one that sat right here along Chung Shan, was right across the street, and those planes would come over day and night. And finally, I lived in that hostel in 1966, and the guy I was bunking with also worked at Taipei Air Station, but he worked swing, mids, and shift work, and I was a straight day guy. I worked straight days, and we decided because of the noise it would wake you up. Back in those days, 66, those new 707 jets came in, and they would fire up their engines because they might have been too low or too high or too low, I guess, or didn't have enough speed. You never know why. I'm not a pilot, but anyway, they'd fire those engines up and just about it would shake the building. It was just spooky, and you wake up and it was just, I don't know, terrible. So we moved out, got an apartment. Can't see too much over there now. The trees are growing up, but we're making our way toward the old MAAG compound, the HSA West compound. Just a few more feet down the road. There's the building made out of plastic bottles. And we came from that area down there where you can see the red color on the top. That's where we came down the sidewalk. There's a bus stop down here, right here. See it right down there. Here's a waiting area for the bus stop. Also, another bus stop. There's another waiting area down here. Interesting thing, I don't know if it'll show up on my camera, I doubt it, but they tell you when how long before your bus is coming. Which is Taipei. I don't know what's going up. I don't think you'll see those. Because the point, there's just a big, but they don't register on the camera. Either the camera's too fast or that thing's too slow. Okay, so we look across the street. There's the old area where the APO was and the gate. About where that says Taipei Expo Gate 3 across the street. See it right over there? That's about where the gate would have been going into the east compound. And then coming across the street, the gate over here on the west compound, or as the old guys called the MAAG compound, would have been right in this area. Right here. Of course, there's nothing here. You know, you'd come in, and then the gas station was in there, and then the whole shebang. The embassy shop. What have you. Back in the day, this has been filled in. Put steps in here and bring it up, probably because of the expo. Gee, another big plane. Oh, Japan Airlines. Wow. The quietness of the planes today compared to years ago is just beyond comprehension, really. Okay, so I don't want to go in there and show you anything because I can't. There's nothing to see. There's nothing from the old days. Not one building, not one part of the building, and probably not one shrubbery. So we're on our way. We're going to walk down here to hostel number 12. I never knew there was a hostel there, and obviously they probably were closed down by the time I got here. And some people will say, well, who cares about Hostel 12? Well, because I'm going to post a story about a man that, Army guy, communicated and got here in 1955. And he lived in Hostel 12. And I said, well, where was that? And he said, outside the gate. And so a lot of people that figured it out. Thank goodness I think somebody had seen me. I don't have his name with me. Gentleman had sent me the 1955 MAAG telephone directory. So I looked in there, and well, they had the address. They had all the hostels in Taipei listed by number, and they had the address. Also, they had the one up the mountain. That hostel. So I was able to track the address, and sure enough, I couldn't find that number, but I found the number right next to it. I think it was whatever, the next number, north to south along this road. So, years ago, you know, we got a lot of old photos of what was here. That road, of course, across the street there that goes back this way, that wasn't there. I got here in 65. But when this big hotel wasn't here, it was just a small one-story garage, I think, or what have you. I don't know, there's nothing there, basically. And across the street over there, that was all small buildings, and it's set back a little bit from the road. And I don't remember what it was, shoe shop, camera, paintings, bookstore, whatever. And then years ago, you walk through a little walkway over here. You go in there and you walk through a little walkway over to the MAAG O'Club. Called the Mental Club because it was down in this area. So we'd go and walk that way. Then later on, they put this street in up here, this cross street, and you could walk down the street and just walk over there because you couldn't. In fact, they had like a walkway that went across the street area. I've got a picture of that walkway in one of my blog posts. You can look it up. Look up MAAG O'Club, and you'll find a walkway. A couple of nice walkways. They really had it nice back in the day. Really a nice walkway, covered grass and shrubbery, all neatly trimmed. It was quite a thing. Of course, the MAAG O'Club was basically where that big sign is, that the blue window lights here, and then there was probably about this area right in here, right in here. All right, there's the old cave bookstore. Why do you remember that? I don't think I ever shopped there before. I think when I bought a cookbook, I still have it at home. It's falling apart. It's coming apart in pieces. The paper was, you know, the junk paper that you had back in the day. It's actually falling apart. Okay. Pretty busy down here, huh? Busier than it has been. Now there you'd go down to the Bingo ditch down there and you'd have to take a right or a left. Now it is, of course, still then everything's been built up way down. Taipei now, full of businesses and homes, apartments, whatever. So we're across the street. We'll look back now. No jaywalk, 300 NT fine. That's about $2. There's a low. There's a Grand Hotel up there. You know where you're at now. Alright, we're going to walk down here. There's not a whole lot to see here, so I kind of keep the camera over looking at the street. St. Christopher's Catholic Church down here. That's the red brick building there. That's the church. This begins right here at this brick wall. Begins the Tatung. Actually, I think this building here may belong to Tatung also. This begins the Tatung property. That's spelled T-A-T-U-N-G. They made a lot of small appliances back in the day. I think they're still in that business, and now they're into all kinds of electronics. There's the church, St. Christopher's Church across the street, for a better idea of what that's been rebuilt for a number of years. I don't know when it went back up. Now we're coming into the Tatung campus area. I think that's maybe Eastern housing or something. I was a little worried if I could get in the place, you know. They've got a gate guard and everything. But I came down there and asked him if I could go inside, and he asked me for my ID card, and I gave him my driver's license, and boom, I was in. So this is a high school. No, this is a college area. The high school area is down there, so. Oh, another, sounded like a plane went by, sorry. Okay, we'll walk up to the main gate here. I don't know if I can get any pictures here. Can't see very much. I'll see what I can get through the gate here. I don't know if they'll let me go in and film. I'll just leave, forget it. We got a bus here. I don't know what's going on here. Somebody Maybe they're making a movie or something. Maybe a commercial for the University High School. Something like that. This is a nice place inside, actually. When you see the pictures, I've got a few pictures of the garden area. And put on this blog post story. Okay. I suspect that back in the day the fencing was much higher and didn't have any holes in it. It's a nice looking Roman Colosseum type, not Colosseum, but Roman architecture, I guess. If I'm wrong, you can send me an email. I like the pillars. Reminds me of our Capitol. Well, there's a campus, but I can't believe it. Actually, let's see if I can point out where the old maybe that's I'm not sure where that's at. I'm not sure where the gate's at. Oh. Okay, I can't point out anything. I'm not sure what that is. So we're coming up to the main gate of the university. There's a gate over there. And we went inside, and actually, if you look down there, the flower garden is back over there, right in back of this building. There's a cherry tree coming in bloom. Maybe 10 yards beyond that cherry tree is the old garden area, which you're going to see in the pictures. So this number is 40, and Hostel 12 is 42, okay? So 42 would have been up this way. So, but there's no more gates. So I'm thinking because the Hostel 12 gate was probably, well, I can't guess, but it was right in this area somewhere. Could be where this number 40 is. They could have moved that 40 anywhere they want because they own all the land. Ambulance going by. And this is the high school area. You know, years ago, this building was a manufacturing plant, I believe, maybe in the 60s. I always thought it was. They had that big sign up on top. I've got a picture of that sign. The sign's been taken down finally. I don't recall what the sign was anymore. It's been so long. And of course, all these little shop areas, these are all newer buildings. Well, here, these were small buildings, homes, and what have you. Years ago, big single family, big homes with enormous front yards and things. So that's all gone. Everything's gone, actually. I can't even show you anything that would be of any interest probably. But we're walking down. I'm going to stop down here by the floor of the basement. Here's the last of that Tatung building that was one like this or one like this that was here when I was here in the 60s. And this gate, and this fence stops right here. So, right here. They got to fix something here. I don't know if they're putting in trees or something maybe. I don't know. But this is a new building going up. Before this building, they had some businesses here. Oh, this is a cement truck. Okay, they're pushing cement up. There you go. Yeah. Okay. Cement. So living with Expo Park. That picture's not true to him. Now this is a road that went back to the Sea Dragon Club, the Fleet Reserve Club before the Sea Dragon R&R Center, that all the people that came in from Vietnam would go down here. And I've got another video of that. But this is the alleyway that went down. And it was down, actually, probably where that little building is in the center down there, straight ahead. It's probably right to the left of it. But they've rebuilt, so you can't find it. So we're making our way down to the Florida Bakery. I think I'm going to look back. See, the church is down on the right, past that green light on the right. It should say down there on the right. MAAG. There's a little curve in the road. They took it into the house. Here there was a little curve in the road. There's a little bitty, more of a curve in the road than there is today, but and then you could see the Florida Bakery, which is right over there. Right there. In this corner here. You see the 7-Eleven right next to the 7-Eleven. I don't know if you see the 7-Eleven. I'll walk up a little farther. Okay. There's a Burger King up here, and when I shut down this video, I'm going to have a Burger King. Because I don't have one out by where I live. I only have McDonald's. Florida Bakery right over there on the corner, next to the second store in. The corner used to be a bakery years before I got here. Also, was I forget the name of it now. Different name. Burger King. There we go. I'm going in here in a minute. And we'll end up here at this corner. And I'll get over here by the sign so I can look around. There was a gas station over there, and that little rectangle area at one time, and across the street there's still a lot of the old buildings that were here in the 60s on this particular, just this one block. With everything there, this building's been rebuilt on the end here where the 7-Eleven is across the street, and then the Florida Bakery next door. And then of course over here, this was a big, huge one single-family home that set back up. Hill, you had to walk up steps. It's been taken down for many years. So that's it from Taipei. It's a Wednesday. What is the day? I forget the date. March something. March 21, is it? Something like that. So I bid you Sai Jin from Taipei again. Hope you enjoyed it.